Let's look at the Utah Jazz, man. Let's look at the Utah. Larry Markkinen is he's definitely the star here. He's the star of this team, and we're talking about a guy that should be shooting somewhere around maybe 15 shots a game. Like the Jazz's roster is tricky, and the reason why I say it's tricky is because you don't know if they're going in the way of, you know, big stretches or if they're going for, letting the combo guards do the majority of the work. And, you know, in recent years, past years, we looked at the Utah Jazz and we said they're defense first. Definitely defense first. They got George at the top. They got Sexton who could fill it up. Already mentioned Markkinen. They got Taylor Hendricks who I think that they drafted pretty darn high, right? A few years ago. And then they got John Collins, who is a consistent when he's healthy now, when he's a consistent player, he's very consistent when it comes to blocks and rebounds for John Collins. So can we be real? I mean, I know the Jazz fans not gonna like this. It is what it is, and like people can prove me wrong if they want to, but I don't see the listen. I don't see the Jazz making the playoffs. I see them contending maybe for the play-in, right? I see them contending for the play-in. I think that Markkinen is a really good player. I think that if the Jazz get down too far, he could be a player on a contender. I can see him being traded to Cleveland. I can see that happening. I can see him being traded to maybe a Magic or something like that. I'm gonna get to the Magic in a second. Um, um, like wow, I can see that happening, but I just can't see this roster as they're constructed being like super competitive all year. I can't see it. But you're gonna have some really great games out of Larry Markkinen. You're gonna see that, and ceiling for the Jazz is just making the playoffs. I think that them just making the playoffs, first round appearance is that's the ceiling for them, and the floor is of course playing or just not making it at all. So hopefully the Jazz could prove me wrong, because I mean it's just a great franchise that's just kind of fallen over the last couple years, and it's just the way that it is.